Hey guys, this is episode 1 of the demo review series I'll be doing. In this episode, we will be looking at hardyplayer. He sent this demo. He said he's the IGL of the team. Let me read real quick. He's IGL of the team. He's asking if they could have won if he played a little bit better. He talked a bit about the defaults, and he talked about how he's lost sometimes and he has doubt when calling sometimes. So we'll just go through the demo. I'll just speak my mind on what I see happening, and I hope you can learn something. So we'll just get straight into it. Let's see. Sounds kind of loud. Gonna lower it a bit. Let's see. Starting city side. Let's get straight into it. So, starting with some sort of app setup. I'm kind of already curious on this setup against the Glocks. I guess you can catch people off guard with it, but the Glock angles in apps, I think the Glocks have advantage. Checked. It's fine, he missed everything. Now what's the call? Hunt him. Hunt. Okay, pistol seems fine. Nothing too bad or anything. Like goes right. Only thing, the app setup, it's kind of questionable against the Glocks. I think it could work, you know, it could work. I need to. It's kind of laggy too. There we go. Okay, so we're anti-eco, or well, anti-eco in 2020, right? 2 Galils and an AK. This is an overreaction, I would say, with this util. But on the other side, like it could be an alright response, but you've only seen one guy peeking with a deke, and he wasn't really hunting. He was just going for the basic angle. So I think you can chill with your util there. Might have that reaction when they like flash top mid or when they smoke off something, not just for one deagle peeking. Yeah, and this is a lesson I'm still learning sometimes. Sometimes it's better to leave a gun on the floor, you know, take the angle, chill for a bit, wait a little bit, and then take the gun. Like taking this gun here, made the sound cue, and then the enemy peeked, and you didn't know if they were top mid or not. Like it could have like a guy could have been right here while you were picking up the gun and kill you. Just be more aware when you're doing this. Clear everything, you know, take a little peek. Maybe use your I don't know what util you have left, a nade mid, and then take the gun. Because now this guy peeked on the sound cue. Punished you for it. Let's see. We're in eco round, or well, a deal round we forced. Is this guy muted? Oh. Okay, we're going for apps. I'm also kind of looking at what are your teammates doing while you're doing this. So you guys have like a 3 short setup. That's right. It's taking a while, but now you could push on this. Okay, a little bit later, but it's alright. Okay, apps clear. Rotate quick. This guy should stay alive. See. See on the rotate. You have one flashbang. What's the plan with the flashbang? Pretty good retake. Didn't do anything stupid, so it's good to me. Good use of the flashbang. Pushing mid. Oh, doing mid molly. Seems fine. The only thing I'm thinking, if you do this mid molly, I think you want to do more with it. Like, you threw the mid molly, but it didn't actually really do anything, if you know what I mean. Like, maybe throw the mid molly while your teammates are doing a banana take as well at the same time, and have more impact. I wouldn't just throw just the mid molly because it was a waste in this round. If you throw the mid molly, at least have something else to go with it, or have it for like a specific reason because you think they're playing fast or something. These guys, they haven't done anything yet. So I'd just be keeping my util until I get good reads on how they're playing and then apply my util properly. So we're going for pit setup. Only thing I don't like is here, you should be getting top mid info right now. 40 seconds, get top mid info. You can flash for your mate, flash over here. This guy can peek real quick, you know, maybe jiggle it. Oh, it's clear, rotate to B. Like, even though you guys are having a lockdown on B, you could have had 3 people B just by getting some info mid. Like when the clock is running down low, it's right to go for info plays. Info plays are very strong. And usually around 1 minute or a little bit later, you know a team is gonna be getting ready to execute a bomb site. So either they're chilling at mid and about to go into an execute, or they're like banana and about to execute. So flashing in and taking a peek usually gives you an advantage, either info advantage or a kill advantage. Double nade. Like, I'll mention it in a bit maybe. I'm gonna wait and see first before I talk bullshit and it's not even true. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. It's fine. Chill with the util, just keep it. I saw the util usage is alright, but it's also kind of getting wasted at the same time. Like you're delaying them, but they're not actually doing anything. And you're letting them know that you're playing more passive. Like if you do this molly here, like if you do this molly late round and you're not even sure if they want to push this, like maybe use it to peek over it or something. But if you throw it and you stay far, I might be talking bullshit to be honest. Like throwing it was also fine, but like it didn't do much. The molly didn't do much. It didn't have much impact. Okay, I like this. Nades were one kind of failed, one went right. Okay, what's the plan now? Fall back. No, don't use that molly instantly, man. This is the last time we're gonna mention it. If we see it happening again, I'm just not gonna mention it. Like, really gotta have a read on how the enemy likes to play before sort of throwing away util like that. Like, because to me, every time you see someone here, it seems to me like you're responding as if they're exploding out. But usually teams would do a smoke here first, they'd use some flashbangs, and then they'd go out. They wouldn't just go out off of one dry peak. Just... No, we won't. It's fine. I don't think you've seen much this round. This is kind of risky business. Like you might be winning 4-1, but you don't actually have that much money. Like this, I have some money, but losing those 2 frags, could have been cleaner. Okay, we're at B now. Interesting. It's also quite interesting that you left your teammate banana even though it wasn't even cleared, but I guess it's fine since they're 4A. Decide to fight, that's also fine. We're gonna skip this, assuming. Yeah, skip this. I like this, some aggression. Good setup, and you already used the smoke to level it out earlier. That's unlucky. I think next time you will remember that this thing is here and not aim at this thing. I think if you aimed a little bit lower there, you would have had him easily, so now you know. Learned something. Skip this. They wander around. Maybe later I'll watch the rest of the round. Like when you're dead, I mean. But for now I'm just gonna skip. This is... Let's rewatch this. Like, I think you need to discuss this banana take with your teammates and change it up, how you're taking it. Like, so things run more smoothly. This seemed kinda... God. Kinda chaotic. Yeah, so what you can do is have a guy go in this corner. He aims at this antenna, the smoke bounces here and extinguishes for you. And that same guy can run here and throw the flash for you as well. And then you can smoke deep, and your teammate can molly deep for you, and then go through here with the one flash, and you don't have to hold util in your hands. It might be a better way to take banana. You can use it if you want, or try and figure out your own way. But make it more structured so everyone knows what to do, and it's like good timings. It seems kind of chaotic there. You can watch your teammates play it out. It's unlucky. Okay, I don't want to watch this. Skip. Okay, we're doing something apps. Setup. Around 1 minute pushing, it's fine. It's the only thing that's not fine is like there wasn't any pressure when you were pushing. Like what was happening on B? Let's see why you pushed. Probably your B players called something, but if you look at their point of view, it should be pretty. Oh, oops, there went my phone. It should be pretty obvious that it's either like a fake or it's just pressure. Like I'm kind of curious why you would push there. Let's see what happens at B. Why? One flashbang. Okay, that's one flash. That's another flash. That's one guy peeking. It's one smoke, like one CT smoke now. So actually nothing has happened yet. And you guys pushed. I think that's some miscommunication. Like your teammates should have said that he smoked off banana and they're not coming through yet, so they could still be chilling in front of A. And that is only two-person util. So that push was kinda too early. But I think it's a communication issue. They're echoing. He's gonna fast forward this entire round. Okay, good nade. It's a USP frag. Yeah, good luck with this retake with the shotgun. Oh no, 1 bullet. Oh, I didn't even notice either. You only had 2 bullets loaded. Imagine if you saw that earlier. But just easy. Okay, let's see. Yet. This again, this molly is a waste again, man. Like, stop it, stop. Think more about your util, when you want to use it, and why. So, like, I'm so confused. So you mollied this, and then you smoke off this. Oh, you went for the retake, okay. Like, I thought you didn't go for the retake, but I'm blind. Okay, rotating back to B. Banana has no util left. Kinda curious how Banana doesn't have util left as well. Like, actually 0 util left at 30 seconds. That's... This round's fucked. Also, I think you should have been saving there. I'm not sure if you got hunted down, but... Okay, let's see. Nice. They finally go for a fast round that you've been expecting, probably. Saved. Oh, my eyeball's searching. Okay. So why is this guy not buying a Molotov? You should buy a Molotov. Get money for it. Doing some sort. But now you smoked up mid while your teammate has an angle mid. I just wait for a little bit, wait even longer. So really be trying to keep your util as long as possible. But now you already have 2 mollies left, 4 or 3 smokes left now. Okay, banana pressure. Still have top mid control. And most enemies won't just dry walk up mid late round. They will probably make a flashbang sound or something. Magic is fast rotate towards B. Yeah, what's happening here? 10 seconds execute fucking Navi. Rotate, flash it in. Not sure how you died. I think you got spammed through the smoke, right? Didn't even see. Oh well. I think one thing for this flashbang for your teammate, if your teammate's on site or playing here, you don't want to flash into pool because now your teammate has to wait for the flashbang to pop and then strafe in. And the T's, they don't, they run in looking towards side, right? They look towards this, so most of them aren't even blind by that flash. What you want to do, if your teammate's inside, you want to flash from here, like jump through it as hard as you can and try to get it onto this roof. And if it's on this roof, then all the T's here are blind looking at your teammate, and your teammate can peek and fight with your flashes. So it's easier for him to take these tools because he doesn't have to turn to blind flashes. So that rule only applies if your teammate's on site. Like if your teammate's somewhere else, then to use different flashes, of course. Got 2 flashbangs. What's the plan with the 2 flashbangs? Not sure what the enemy is doing. They're like kind of going for lurk plays. I think what you did there was, I think it was the wrong time to move to push top mid. Like 20 seconds, this is the time where you don't need the info. Like it's too late to get info, I would say. I'd rather like personally, at 20 seconds, I wouldn't look for info. I'd just go for either a passive position where I can play the time and I can play to survive. It's really important. I think the timing on the push was just too late. Okay, let's see this pistol. Interesting setup by them. Classic apps pop. Wait, number 8 I'm supposed to watch. It's kind of overpeaking, I would say. Kind of overpeaking there, man. Could have cost you the round, but your teammates were too good, so I didn't. But after getting that first kill, I would wait for side to get contact and then re-peek. Or if you're confident, you can one-tap them, of course, but it didn't happen, so. Okay, we're wall banging. I think one thing you should discuss with your teammates is, because you need more util for these rounds, for these anti-eco rounds. You need like 3 full util sets to do something. You need to take banana control. You need to be able to take apps. You need the mollies. So you probably have some ideas for anti-ecos, but make sure your teammates know what to buy and what they need. What util do they need? You probably need 1 molly for apps, 1 molly for banana. Then you need mollies to get on B side. It's at least 2, so you already need 4 mollies total. Or if you want to hit A, you need the smoke. You probably need the smoke for top mid to take top mid control. You probably need the smoke for banana. You need 4 smokes at least. So make sure you have those util. Like many people just want to buy an AK and then just aim. But like on Inferno, if you want to get on a bomb site, there's too many angles to clear. Like you're having to clear this angle with an AK and he's a deal. I'd rather go in with a Mac 10 here, to be honest, than just jump around and fuck them up. But make sure your teammates have all the util you need to end on sites, because the problem there wasn't it wasn't really like losing the duels. It was more like not having the util. At least have a flashbang, have a molotov, have a nade, have a smoke for late round, so you can isolate the angles and make it easier for yourself and your team. Bro, I hope I'm not ranting too much shit, to be honest. Also for that anti-eco round, I suggest you to have like 2 or 3, or you could start off with 1, just 1 anti-eco round where you know this is the util we need, this is the control we're gonna get, and this is how we end the round. So you know exactly what you need to buy, you know who needs what, everyone knows what to do, and you know the ending. And once you get that down, then you can make some different endings, have the same start, and you can base all your anti-ecos off that set piece you've made. And then you don't have to worry about buying the wrong thing or how to end the round. You always know this is the util I have, this is the util my teammates buy, these are the endings we have, and have some more, how do you call it, set plans on what to do instead of just walking around and hoping for the enemy to walk into your crosshair. Okay, as eco round, I think we're just gonna fast forward through this entire thing. Maybe something happens. If something happens, I want to see it, but I doubt it. You're wasting util, it's good. Happened. Okay, we're defaulting again, it seems like. Banana smoke. I'm kind of curious why you do the top banana smoke, but then not go in. It's fine though. It's fine, I guess. Like, what's the plan now? You have 2 smokes left and 1 flashbang after a short default. Of course, you lost a player. It's kind of unfortunate. Now you just threw the last flashbang. I think you really need to be more aware of what util you have and what you can do with the util for the late rounds. Okay, we get the trades. We got 3 entries. That's really good. Like, if the enemy didn't push there, you would have had to walk into the crossfires without any util, with 1 smoke. Let's skip this. What's the plan now? I think you need one thing already. You need to put more banana pressure. These teams. What happened there? Like, your apps defaulters are going way too fast. Way too fast. At least be with 3 people if you're gonna go aggro as this. But like, you guys didn't have banana control yet, so they could play 2B or even 1B and 4A, and your app defaulters are looking for duels. And they're both going 1-1, so not sure where they died. One died here and one died. The other one died here. Oh wait, okay, the alt went to aggro. It's kind of unfortunate then. I don't know how you guys are winning these executes. That's unlucky. Going for apps pop. Easy clock kill. Let's see. Like, again, should be taking early banana more often. There's quite a lot of ways to take banana. I think if you'd watch any demo from a pro team that plays Inferno, you'd probably get like 3 or 4 different banana takes using your team. Taking banana delayed is also nice, of course. So what even happened this round? I'm just gonna, I don't want to skip back because it's gonna take too long. I'll just fly around and see where people died. Oh. Died in second mid. Oh, we got pushed. I think the apps guys should be taking it way slower now. Like, have a way slower pace. They've pushed apps twice now, or maybe even 3 times. Okay. Alright, eco again with the hero AK. Now it's again like, you should make a plan with this AK. Who's gonna jump for him? Where is he gonna get the duels? Is this everything? Jump across for him. Okay, that's nice. let's see. Now we're supposed to, it's gonna be overtime, right? So we're gonna see some 1 rounds soon. We still haven't changed the pace on banana. If you don't have to, it could be alright, I guess. Like, this is not really, you need to make a better plan to retake banana. Because this is just, I don't know, it's just like buggy, I guess. Okay, let's skip. Guessing this is gonna be a B rush or something. Yep. It's a good call though, because you guys never went banana fast, so they're probably hella confident, yeah. Yeah, easy 2 entries, that's round over. This is what I mean, like, even though it was kind of obvious because you guys were losing all the rounds and then you're like, what haven't you done yet? Go B. But imagine if you took banana control a bit faster in your defaults and fight more for banana, then there's way more pressure on the CTs as well. And then they'd have to start 3B at some points, and then you can do fast 8 things. So have more options instead of just always giving them banana fast. Or always giving them banana early, I mean. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now we're fighting for banana, that's nice. Also, like, it could be that you do take banana often early and stuff, but I'm only watching one demo, so I'm like just talking about what I'm seeing. Now, okay, one thing I'm noticing, you really need to care more about the util, because now again you're hitting B. You had a full buy with 4 AKs and an AWP, and you're ending B with 1 smoke and 1 flash. Like, you should have in your mind already how are you like, you should have in your mind what round endings you have. So for example, you have the B execute, you have to, like, let's say the A execute or the A split or whatever, and then you know for the B execute I want 2 smokes, I want 2 mollies, I want maybe 4 flashes. So while you're defaulting, like, you could say, you could assign players and say you keep your util. What I usually do in my team is I say I keep my util and my opera keeps his util. And then the late round comes, and then me and my opera can throw all the util for my teammates and just send them in. And then it makes it easy for them because they don't have to remember what util should I keep. They can just use whatever they want in the default. But at least then you have util left for the late round, which is really important. Like, this stuff works. It works. Like, you can play it simple like this. You can make it easier by just having more util for these endings. Okay. Enter eco. Because we're just chilling, but I don't like what's happening in apps. Like, this guy is searching on his own. He could have been walking into stack, then they'd have to trade him from close angles with AKs. Seems kind of risky, but it works out because they aren't there. Like, if your team walked into a stack, I don't know, man, would be GG probably. This round's over though. We're gonna skip this. Let's fast forward. Look, now they're going for the 3-man banana. Because you kept taking banana from them, they're responding. Like before, I think before you full commit on A, you kind of wanna put pressure on banana. You guys are sick at trading, so it doesn't matter. Just fuck them. Like a good thing to do, like for example, you wanted to do this A hit now. Like you did this smoke earlier where you denied their vision. I would use this smoke, for example, when you want to do a fast A hit and they're playing 3 banana. You do that smoke, you throw a molly, throw a flashbang. They have to take another, what, 10, 20 seconds to take banana control. And in that timing, keep the rotate to B. Stay on B like the second guy, and you can hit A easy. So you'd want more pressure on banana here. Also, I haven't really, I haven't been looking much at your individual plays. We can take a look though. We'll go full focus for these last rounds. Let's see. Fighting banana control. Tanking grenade damage. And we're out of mollies. We're out of mollies at 120 and only 3 smokes. Oh man, I'm so worried about you util every round, honestly. Top mid control, and now we have 1 smoke, 1 flash remaining. What can we do? Like, if your enemies aren't stupid, they would just keep all their util for late round, and they would know you have no util left at the late round. Like, you can't even extinguish a molly now. Like, you can't extinguish this. Oh, what? Somehow you do, man. What the fuck? Utility, man. Utility, very important. Keep track of it. And have some designated players that keep their util for late round. And just have set endings late round. Like, you like to do the 2A smokes, you like to do the 2B smokes. Okay. Overtime rounds. Let's see. Now we should have full util on everyone, so later on should be easy, right? Defaulting apps. Defaulting second mid, I mean. Hit him. But again, this player, I'm just gonna say it, was this. This guy, you should not be peeking apps this fast. I would be there, you know, inside this bicycle, you know, this little off angle, hold it off, and when your teammate is in balcony and your teammate can trade these angles, then you should be working these angles and getting ready here. Because right now, you die here because he's doing a fast peek, but you should be predicting this because he's done it before, and they've been apps aggro many other times, so you should be taking this slow because you know they've been aggressive. But wait for your teammate to get this control, wait for your teammate to get up here. Now you take this control, and you can take apps control, and then as soon as you have a duel, your teammate's ready to trade. Or, I don't know, you probably know the util. Like you can throw a flashbang, you aim at this smudge, you run through it, flashbang it for your mate that's coming from the stairs, and it pops like right here. For your mate that's over here, but your mate would still have to deal with this angle first. I just take apps slower if you know they're being aggro all the time. And you heard your spam guy, you heard him tag the enemy opper. Should have been aware. Banana pressure. Full take banana. Okay, what's the call now? Just lost the banana control. Taken to mid control. So we're just kind of going for an A split or something. But both apps players died. What happened? Oh, they got flashed in, I guess. But they should also have. This shouldn't happen. They shouldn't get double killed. Someone should be anti-flash. Someone should be holding angle. Like for example, you could have someone hold angle from here and have someone else anti-flash up close. This guy just turns on a flash, and this guy probably won't even get blinded because he has like a tight angle. In all these situations, you should have like something, a counter to the counter already. So you guys being in apps, the counter is flash in, and the counter to getting flashed is have someone anti-flash, have someone far on an angle, ready to kill if they get flashed in. Okay, finally going for fast banana. Nice, easy entry. Oops, that's a mistake, but that happens. Happens to the best of us. Let's see how your team handles this. And like, just to let you know, like, it's okay to play very basic CS. Like, it's okay to just take mid and do an execute. It's okay to just take banana and just do a B execute. Not every enemy will have to read on you, even if it seems obvious. For some enemies it seems too obvious, so they won't over-rotate. Playing a simple CS is very strong. This is again a thing where everyone has used their flashbangs, but for what really? Like, for what have we used flashbangs? Okay, skip next. Let's see this. Okay, let's see this final round. Three B. I like how on CT side you go 3 banana quite often to take banana control, but on T side you don't fight it that often. Like this take was better than last. This is right, that's pretty good. Got the kill, got out, left 2 B players. Only thing is now why? Like your B players knew there was someone in that smoke still. You go for the boost, kinda interesting. Sneaks out, trades, that's unlucky. This game is over. Gotta get a 3k. Let's see. Flash for yourself, yeah, nice. No, not like that. Well, nice try, man. Alright, that's the end of this demo. I'm not even sure what I talked about, honestly. I hope you got some useful info from this. There's also things where I have a different opinion on than other players or than other IGLs. So if there are some things that I've said and you're like, nah, you should be doing it that way, let me know in the comments. I'm curious to what you think. Like, I have my way of playing CS, you have yours. I hope you learned something from this. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next one. Bye.